Donald Trump has made a lot of enemies over the last several months, but he also, as he has been known to mention, has a lot of friends.
You know, that's like Muhammad Ali. He was a friend of mine.
Michael Jackson was actually a very good friend of mine.
Tom Brady is a very good friend of mine.
Bob Kraft, Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, they're like great friends of mine.
Ted Cruz is a friend of mine.
Chris Christie's a friend of mine.
Carl Icahn is a friend of mine. I like Oprah. She's a friend of mine. Howard's a friend of mine.
I remember Tim Russert very well. He was a friend of mine.
Roger Ailes has been a friend of mine.
Herman Cain, my friend. My friend Elton John. We have a rich guy from New York City, a friend of mine.
A friend of mine who's one of the biggest and richest people in China. A friend of mine who's Chinese.
Chinese. They say they're friends of mine. I have friends that aren't Christian.
I have many friends that are Muslims.
I have friends that are Muslims.
I have so many Jewish friends.
I have friends that are reporters.
I have friends in Iowa. I have so many friends in New Hampshire.
I have friends. I have so many friends. I have a friend.
I have friends.
I have a friend. Friends of mine. Friend of mine.
A friend of mine. Friends of mine. Friends of mine.
Friend of mine. Friend of mine. Friend of mine. Friend of mine. Friend of mine.
Friend of mine.
Friend of mine. Friend of mine.
Friend of mine.
Friend of mine. Friend of mine. Friend of mine.
I have no friends as far as I'm concerned.